time for another video. I received an email from one of my subscribers. He also have his own channel, and that is his channel. Check it out. He's also Mandela affected, and the questions he asking is: you mentioned that any ME channel with more than 1,000 followers were fake. Could you explain to me what you mean by this a little more? I actually usually claim almost all of the channels with more than 1,000 subscribers, but we do have some exceptions. Couple of exceptions is Chick channel, Preliminal channel. They were able to accumulate a little bit more subscribers, a little bit over 1,000. Well, how I come up to this idea? Mandela affected people, we are chosen and we got as close as possible to the truth of this reality. My previous research, like how many subscribers I have, how many if you look through data, even big channels, how many views they have and how many likes they have, and most important, how many comments they have. Same thing on Facebook and stuff like that. The numbers of subscribers usually do not show a real picture. It's not many of us here. And system which is collapsing and in a state of failure, trying to damage control or manage us. And the longer we are separated and the longer we have a different point of views of reality, the longer we are in the fog, that is more preferable for the system. I don't know if it's a good answer or not. And also I'm using, I would say, 6 cents or more in points like this. If my thoughts and my ideas resonates with you a lot on a deep soul level, that's what you have to go by, because 5 cents is obviously being hijacked here and you cannot rely on them. The second question is, I think we all can agree that there is NPCs, reptilians, androids, human clones, and etc. are running amongst us. And I know you have some personal experience with them. Would you like to share some of your stories with me? Well, the way the system works, this whole universe is pretty much you entering this universe as a full complete soul, and it's like a meat grinder. It's a fractal universe, and it does not stop by fractalizing reality, it's fractalizing spirits. Each entity possessing body will have little piece of spirit or full piece of spirit. People with small pieces of spirit in them are NPCs, and they pretty much has to be controlled by big intelligence, and they do not responsible for their own thinking. Reptilians, on the other hand, it's pretty much still a full spirit, but it's been completely inverted and been cut off from multiverse. And when I'm saying been completely inverted. It's been completely inverted. It's complete opposite of what you and what you and I is. It's like for us, killing is something is out of this world. For them, it's actually okay. It starts actually little by little. Like for us, too many sexual partners is complete disgrace. For them, it's a normal thing. Also for them to think that they live only once is also okay. That's how they got in this mess to begin with. And little by little they actually inverted themselves. Like the farther you go, the farther up you go in wealthy, in a lot of wealth, the more disgusting creatures you're gonna meet. Like elites and stuff, they do perform ritual sacrifices and they do nasty shit to each other. Some of them literally actually eat shit and they enjoy it. That's how much they got inverted. That's the main reason why they were cut off from multiverse, because what you're doing over here is actually affects you on a spiritual level, and you're gonna be presenting same features in other games. That's why some of the spirits been completely cut off from this game, and that's the one who is fighting for their survival here, because here and only here they exist, their last existence. Cynthia Sue Larson, she has 25,000 subscribers. We do not have that many souls in this universe. But on the other hand, it's 1/3 of all spirits, all angels are actually looking into this game right now and participating in this game right now. So reptilians, and also, you know how we've been separated by zip codes. I was born in 600 zip code. After that, I was in 400 zip code. Right now, I'm 900 zip code. 900 zip code. It's a California, which pretty much called Vril land or land of reptilians. All fallen, not all fallen, but a lot of fallen and inverted angels actually reside here. Like the physical residents of them are here. How do they look? You just pretty much can look at all actors because all of them are fallen. So, and they do have certain features like very huge mouths, especially when they smile. It's over 50% of their faces. Plus they have huge loopy eyes. Majority reptilians in California here, they have blue eyes and blonde hair, especially their children. The children, when they're born with extremely blonde hair and blue eyes, and I just see them on a daily basis. It's just, especially on Saturdays, I have straight across the street we have farmers market, and attendance of this farmers market supposedly 8 to 10,000 people every Saturday, and all those people, they look like a certain way, and they have a huge amount of money, because each house in Santa Barbara cost, even the simplest house cost $1 million. The farmer markets, veggies and fruits cost $5-6 a pound. Real people at this moment do not possess those money at all. So pretty much correlation between money, wealth, and public appearance. That's the, they're the one who cheated in this game to gain as much as possible, and that's what you see right now. That's what I see right now. It's gonna be same situation in India, where you're at. Rich people are, most of them, inverted angels, so, or parts of inverted angels, because each one of us can be split on more than one entity. In this fractal universe. Okay, let's see next questions. How long you been aware of Mandela effect, and how did you come to find out? I was seeing shifts of realities and complete mirroring realities from very early age. I guess it was too early to wake up, and the complete realization about Mandela effect come to me in 2016, but I do have pure memories of light change from green on the top or red on the top. See, I have dyslexia for that reason, because some of us who see those changes, we have that right and left, up and down. It's because this place is like pretty much mirroring reality, and that's how it's create extra dimensions and stuff. In 2016, how I found out, I was in Nibiru community, because as part of Mandela effect, I saw changes in the sky, severe changes in the sky. 2015, when the sun became completely white, so I was like, what's happening? And of course, because of massive brainwashing and believing in the planets and stuff, so I was thinking the Nibiru is coming. Slowly and surely, I start getting recommendations about Mandela effect. I was thinking, what kind of stupid name is this? And one day I actually look into, and boy oh boy, what a discovery. And when you possessing information like that, we tend to be trying to figure out what's causing it, and we have lots of questions. And that's why channels who are simply naming next Mandela effect and next Mandela effect and next Mandela effect are fucking retarded, because we have questions and we're seeking answers. And collaboration is the part of it, but they keep us separate. But it doesn't matter, we are already using system above and behind just internet. And next question regarding Cynthia Sue Larson. Please tell me what her agenda in your mind. Of course, I've seen your video. She might be reptilian shapeshifter. Well, she most definitely is a reptilian shapeshifter. And her real agenda is pretty much to keep all of us in the fog as long as possible, because that's purely for their own survival. And it's not only Cynthia Sue Larson, it's pretty much all of the big channels like Moneybag 73, Scara Performance, who else? Brian McFlair with 30,000 subscribers is not real either. And you also have to look it up. If name of the people you're watching, if it's in Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is pretty much obituary for wicked people. obituary for wicked people. Well, they made it, and I guess they can read their own obituaries while they're still alive, supposedly. They achieve everything they wanted. And there is I made another short video about how multiverse looks like. Dark matter, ether, spiritual substance, thinking gas. I don't know whatever you wanna call it, but that's I made this presentation of multiverse pretty much, when this line, it's all of us together, that this dark matter, it's all of us together. And when we're playing games, we actually start thinking about it, which is, so we're getting overexcited, and we start dancing all of us together, the ones who playing this game. We dance certain dance of light, and we create this bubble inside of dark matter. It's the ether itself is much denser than our universe, than matter. And all of us together, that substance that's what we are, all of us together. And that's what makes God. Our universe is pretty much only one unique like that, because it's most horrible universe have been ever created. We've been avoiding to meet with this universe for a long time. A lot of us playing not only this game, a lot of us playing all of those games at the same time. This universe been put on hold until we decide to pay attention and clear the stuff up. Usually universes don't die because the games just continue and continue. In this case, we have to shut down universe, and it's actually shrinking until it's gonna become nothing. And we become that again, and we join those games we're playing. People who've been playing here, who've been playing this universe game, some of them actually become complete opposite of ether, so they've been cut off and just stuck in this universe. This universe had to create copy of managing, like, all of us together. We actually, like, each one of us separate, do not have whole information of whole thing, but the whole thing itself is actually have information about everything. So in this universe, because they been cut off of other universes, they created copy of God, which is run this universe, and it's artificial, and it's constantly need energy. So pretty much our universe, if you imagine this in our universe, it's completely cut off of rest of it, protected from rest of it, I would say. And it's been run by a super massive AI for a long time. And the only purpose of AI, survive as long as possible and extract as much energy as possible. The energy being used is pretty much energy of fear and suffering. That's why this place is so horrific, and that's why it has to be shut down. I hope that's explain a little bit of cosmology of this place and where we're going with all of it. Ether also can be ether is a light, like we projecting ourselves inside of our universe, and we're going through this supposedly prism where is you you divide it, and I don't know how to put, you put in through the prism which is rotating. I would say it's most likely a rotating Merkaba because it's a 64 dimensional construct, and that's how light gets separated. Plus we're also separated by the chakras, our feelings, the high feelings, the low feelings, the sexual feelings and stuff like that. So it's a dispersion of the light through the prism, through the rotating prism, and that's what sun is. That's what you see this sometimes on some pictures, this how like a diamond looking shape and it's rotating. That's what it is. So the light from the sun is actually perturbation of ether into this reality, and each one of us actually have our own sun or soul for this reality. And the whole thing is pretty much dancing light, and when we get to your body is actually solidified light, but it's not as dense as real ether is. It's not as dense as real you is. It's still like a bubble of air inside the water. That's what it is. I don't know. It probably explains a lot. Plus, ether can be affected by sound and music. Everything here is producing sound and music. Sometimes especially kids, when I was little, I actually hear plants producing sound like that with my own ear. Let's see. There we go. So it's pretty much never quiet here, and yeah, and sound, that's what's keeping us here also. Some more samples of teams who managing Mandela affected, and it's a damage control team. Like for example, I cannot live stream. I do not have a computer. Plus, if I did have computer, I would most definitely have technical difficulties to do so. Like I cannot join live streams. I cannot join live streams through my phone because the algorithm and humans AIs, they already calculated how much certain individuals know to not allow us to speak out. Like Autumn Wright, he got enough information that the system does not allow him to speak out. Sometimes it's getting so bizarre, but even when I'm getting to live streams, my comments being erased automatically or not automatically. So I joined live stream the other day of system failure. He had a very long live stream, and I joined him probably for 40 minutes, I guess, or maybe 30 minutes. And I'll show you something. Like the way I'm separating alive and not alive people is by their reaction. And when I'm telling people that we have less than 7 years Earth is matrix simulation and it has less than 7 years left, if reaction from the person is yes, bring it in, we are tired to be here, we're not surprised of anything anymore, just we want to be done with this. That's our people. And people who experiencing huge amount of fear and they're horrified of this data that I'm providing, those the ones who didn't make it. So there is some sample why some people actually allowed to have live streams and stuff. Let me get this. Here you go.
Baby, so congratulations, Brian. Well, you didn't have a baby for yourself, Brian. I'm sure it might have been your wife.
Congratulations.
Singularity, point of singularity. When subconscious and conscious have become one. Yeah, we come one. You know that song by Faithless? Become one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song. So Earth is a matrix simulation, and we have less than 6 years left. Fuck off, man. We know we've got loads of years left, man. So listen, do you know anything about dimension? I get it. Sorry, I didn't mean to fuck off, man. I mean, there's stay. I'm just messing. So how many? You know what dimensions? You know what dimensions?
Was it that priceless reaction or what? Leslie here is actually you can watch this video and
How many dimensions do you know?
What dimension?
it's this video is starting at 8 hours 27 minutes and 12 seconds, and you can watch it. I posted the comments I usually posting on live streams. I'm pretty much spamming my information to just to get information out, I guess, you know, because we're supposed to be on the same page, and that's a system failure channel. And you're gonna see a lot of big channels on his channel, and what they do, they actually grab any Mandela affected and trying to distract them. But Leslie here, Leslie is just awesome. She navigates through bullshit with no problem. That's what we all should be doing. It's like we cannot stand lying anymore. No playing around. And we are seeking answers, and we are finding answers. I guess that is it for the video. Thank you so much.